Have you ever wondered what are the biggest mistakes that are holding you back from climbing and improving? Today I'm going to share with you the top 3 mistakes that low elo AD carriers do that you might do as well. So let's get right into it. This is something that a lot of players, not only from AD carry but every role do, and if you fix it and you understand the concept, you can just climb in no time. Understanding the recall timings is crucial and essential for improving, no matter if you play in bronze or diamond. Alrighty, so let's go into one example where one player from lower MMRs is basically making this mistake. This is basically in gold, so it's not very low elo like bronze, but it's not very high, so it's basically in between gold and platinum. So the guy is going to leash really fast. We're not really going to talk what he does right here. He's just going to leash. He actually plays the laney phase relatively well, walking up, trying to punish and trying to really play relatively aggressive. So he's looking to really punish, he's looking to push the lane, so this is all good. Like right now, we can say that he could be platinum, he could be diamond, we don't know. He played it good, he walked up, he was playing around his auto attack range. Like, this is good, this is all really fine. Right now we are relatively low in this position. He's trying to push really hard. Renata is very surprisingly like hitting the minion, so she is actually helping the Kog'Maw push, and this is awesome. And we can see that right now the Renata is recalling. So Renata is recalling right now. He's also very low, so he has two options, guys, right here. So he has the option of staying and pressuring, which can always be good if you know that you can do it very safely and you can pressure and you're not going to die. If you have enough HP to pressure, it's always good to pressure. In this situation, what do you guys think that he should be doing right here? So in this position, again, he has two options. So it's either he can actually pressure and stay with the Renata, or he can just look to simply play slow and just look to recall. In this situation, since he doesn't really know where is the enemy jungle, it's actually better to recall. And yeah, you guys are right. If he could have actually stayed and pressured and he had enough HP and he knew where is the enemy jungle, he could have always pinged the Renata to stay, and he could have stayed right here. So let's see what's actually end up happening right here. So he tries to stay right here. He didn't recall at the same time with his support, and right now in no time, boom, he's just going to die immediately. So he gets punished even in gold. People do this, and this is actually something that I also, when I play in like on diamond accounts, I also see this a lot. So a lot of players do this. So this is what first mistake, basically the recall timing. People stay way too long on the map without recalling. Alrighty, let's go to the example number 2. So in this particular game, again, same rank, like between gold and platinum. So in this position, we are playing Aphelios with Nautilus against Ezreal and Janna. So we can say that they actually go for the cheese. This is actually quite smart because they're playing against Ezreal and you can always cheese him. Right now there is a big fight that ended up being alright. Right now Ezreal is actually going to end up dying, and let's see what is Aphelios going to do. Extremely good played by those guys, very nice. So those guys can actually be right now, I don't know, they could be platinum, they could be diamond, they played it really good, they cheese very good. That was very nice. Right now the Aphelios is pushing, and this is super good because obviously Ezreal is recalled, he died. Right now Aphelios is pushing, and in this position right now, what should Aphelios do right here? Considering that he has 586 gold, he knows that the Ezreal is going to come back in base, from the base, in the laney phase, and this is called cheat recall. Cheat recall is basically when you're recalling and the enemy doesn't have time to actually punish you and doesn't have the time to go recall as well, because obviously if you go recall, then your enemy should also go recall to buy the amount of items that he should buy. If the Aphelios doesn't really recall right here, then he has to stay with like relatively low HP, and if he does recall, he gets a call, he gets a longsword, he gets anything that he can get. It's super good because he can go recall, and by the time that he comes back on the laney phase, he will not lose anything because of the fact that he just crushed this wave into the tower. He's just going to be completely safe. What does he do? Well, exactly as you guys maybe maybe expected, he is just staying and staying and staying and staying and pushing and staying, and Nautilus goes for a very bad roam right here with low HP, being level 2, and the Aphelios doesn't recall. He just stays and stays and stays, and he gets zoned. The Nautilus is going to end up getting something mid, but he loses so much experience, and just they killed Ezreal at level 1. They didn't get any advantage of that because he just stayed in the lane. Ezreal has the same farm as the Aphelios. This is embarrassing from this guy. So he'll just recall, and this is something very common, and we're going to see that right now he's chunked, he's getting pushed in, enemy team gets vision, enemy team pressure him. This is so bad, and it's all one mistake. The guy didn't really know when to recall, and right now this is basically why he's getting punished. The game is unplayable for him. He gets a kill at level 1, but it doesn't really matter at all that this guy didn't really know how to recall. He tries to flash in, and this is just only one mistake. If he had recall at that point and he had items, this would be a triple kill for him. So easy, triple kill. So because he stayed so long, this happened. So don't do this, guys. Play better. Go recall after making a play. The last example that we're going to be analyzing is something a little bit different, just because this is basically in the later stages. So let's analyze this. So the Aphelios right here is getting back to the laning phase. He does have a pretty good amount of items, and he is grouping right now. So far so good. He's grouping with the team. He already got the bot tower on the bot lane, and right now he's just chilling, ARAMing a little bit, but this is okay since the Yasuo is catching the waves on the bot lane, so this is all good. He's just chilling, getting as much farm as possible. So far the Nautilus died, there is nothing he could have really done there, so he's just chilling, getting as much farm as possible. He's with his team, fighting. This is all good macro, so we could say that this guy could be a diamond player. But then after he makes this play on mid lane, and he fights and fights and fights and makes plays after play after play, he stays more because his team is staying, so this is all good. His team is pressuring, he's staying, he's pushing, this is good. So right now we can see that everyone is looking to recall, and well, he also has a huge amount of gold. He has 1.6k gold, and he just needs a little bit for like 1.3 for the collector, so he has it already. So what should he be doing right now, considering that we already got this Drake super easy, and he has collector in base? So he should immediately go for the recall. But you can see that it has a huge mistake by staying, taking the red buff. Why would you take a red buff if you know that you have collector in base, if you know that you need to recall after getting the red buff? Why don't we just recall first, get the collector, go back on the map, take the red buff, and then fight? Why do we take the red buff right now when we can just recall first and go and get it? Right now he's just going to stay and stay. This is a huge mistake. So we can see that not only that he stayed one time, he stayed the second time as well. So this is a huge mistake. Some of you guys may actually lose games because of this. Look, so right now the team is on the map, and you know in solo queue they will fight, like they will not just chill. So right now Yasuo is going to go in and try to refight, and this Aphelios is not there just because he didn't really know how to recall. So he made a big play on the mid lane and he didn't really recall at the same time with his teammate. Yes, maybe if he needed, let's say, 100 more gold for the collector and he knew that he can get it after taking this camp, then sure, the play was good. But in this position, if this is high elo, if this is challenger, he probably just loses the game because enemy team is going to probably force a fight, get vision for the Nashor, and it will basically spiral up from that point. So this is basically a huge mistake. The next mistake is trying to help fights that are either already lost or way too far. Did you ever play a situation where you are not sure whether you should follow your teammates or just stay bot lane, farm, chill, and not make things worse? Did they ping you because you took a bad decision? No problem, guys, you're lucky to be here. Let's get right into 3 examples where you can fix that problem. Alrighty, so let's get right into it. So Aphelios right here has 2 items, Power Spike, and right now he is on the mid lane. We can see that on the map there is a huge fight right here on the top side. So what should Aphelios be doing right now? And if you know this, guys, I can say that you shouldn't be silver, bronze, or gold. If you know the answer of this question, you're definitely very smart, and you deserve to be more than your rank. So what should Aphelios be doing right now in order for him to be able to take a decision? What should he do right here? Should he follow instantly? Should he push the wave first? Should he push the wave and then leave onto the Raptors to get the Raptors? Should he push the wave and then move there? Should he move there without really getting the wave? How does he decide? The answer is he has to pan his camera right there. So maybe many of you won't know this, but obviously right now if he pans the camera right there, he will see how urgent the fight is. If he thinks that he has a very high chance to get a kill here, very reliable opening, and they are in a big fight and he's very close, which is the case right now, he should follow, he should go there, because the fight is 3 versus 3. The fight is not dead right now, is not already lost. He can do something, so he should get this minion right now fast, and he should start pathing towards the top side. Obviously, if the fight was with a number disadvantage, let's say Yasuo is 1 versus 5, or the fight was already dead before he gets there, let's say everyone is low in his team, then he should just take the wave and then go for the Raptors. But in this position, we can see that he did not follow at all, and this is why this guy is gold, because right now he's trying, well, he's only gold, because right now he will try to really follow, but guess what, it's too late, bro. You're getting pinged, you're getting flamed. Well, you kinda deserve it, man, because you could have won the fight 1 versus 9. So you could have just follow right here, just get the fight, be there, get in there, and not just AFK and get the mid lane. Obviously, if the fight was already dead and the fight was unwinnable, then you took the correct decision, but in this position, this was really bad. Alrighty, the next situation right here, Kog'Maw is getting pushed in right here against the Xayah and the Nami. His team is on the river right now, so he kind of feels forced to actually follow on the river. So let's play this out and let's see how he's going to play this particular situation. So right now he's getting pushed in. He really wants to go on the river. He really wants to be there to be able to actually help his teammate. But unfortunately right now he's getting pushed in. Let's see what he's going to try to look to do. So right now, what should Kog'Maw be doing? Should he follow? Should we give up the wave? What should he do? Well, in this position, as we can see, if we pan the camera right there, it's an urgency to help, because the Nami is right here. They're going to try to contest. Maybe the enemy Echo is around right here. Enemy AD carry is able to follow, but unfortunately he can't do it. He can't follow because there is a big wave. So the thing that he should do right now is that he should take the wave, and he should slowly, after taking the wave, he should consider moving. So right now he takes the wave very hard, and he is just going to, right now he should consider moving right there. So right now we need to pan the camera right there, and we can see that it's already over. So we can see that the Vi is pinging on him. Hey bro, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why don't you follow? She has no idea how to play the game, and the AD carry, the Kog'Maw, took a very good decision right here. Unfortunately, we couldn't follow. We had the big wave right here. What can we do? Go there and tank all of the wave and beat this HP when you follow? No. So in this position, the Kog'Maw did a correct move. He decided to not move. He couldn't really do it because of the wave, so it was good. Alrighty, the last play is basically going to be with the Nilah. So right now we can see that the Nilah is chilling. She just came back from the laning phase, from the base. Right now she's pushing, she's chilling. She's trying to get the some wards on the river, and then she tries to really take the tower. After she takes the tower right here, she's getting the wave. What should she do right now, considering that she has 950 gold? So she obviously right now, the Fiddlesticks is spam pinging assistance really hard on the Nashor. I mean on the Drake, not the Nashor. Right now, they just took the tower. They just took the wave, they took the tower, they have 1k gold. So what should she be doing? And this is something that so many players on AD carry they do, and it's really bad. Also in Diamond I see this a lot, Bronze, Silver, Iron, see this a lot. So right now, she's basically going to follow and try to go on the river. She's going to do this. She's going to do this particular core. Why is this extremely bad? Well, if she follows right here enemy team can easily contest this. Enemy team can very easy collapse, look to actually fight, look to go here, and it's going to be very coin flip. So this fight should never exist. Galio just died just because of the Nilach decision making. Right now she has to stay, and she has to stay, and she has to stay, and stay, and stay, and she got very lucky that the Tariq carried in this position. What should she be doing right here? Well, after she gets the tower, she should simply go for the recall. Why? Well, right now, if she got the tower and she has a lot of gold, Fiddlesticks is pinging the Drake, but he's so far from the Drake. Galio is recalling. Why would we ever do the Drake, especially because it's 20 seconds more? We do have time to recall, we do have time to come back to the Drake. So yes, if the Nila, if Fiddle is here, he's doing it, he's right here in the pit, inside of the pit, he started, then yes, the Nila should stay. But right now, because he didn't really start it, she should take the responsibility to be like, no, I'm an AD carry, I need to play around my items, I need to play around my gold, I need to play around my recall timings, so I shouldn't really follow my useless Fiddlesticks that is pinging for the Drake, because he's pinging from his perspective. From his perspective, the Drake is takeable. From the bot lane perspective, we need to recall. So again, if he had already started and he was in here fighting, sure, we can follow. Otherwise, the AD carry should take responsibility of the game and not just brain deadly follow his teammate. Super important. The last huge mistake that AD carries do is that they group way too early and felt lost in the mid game. Did you ever feel like you're winning lane and you cannot close out and carry the games? Well, this is probably why. You might not know how to play the macro game and how to play the map in the mid game. So let's go to the examples right now. The first example right here is this one with Xayah. So let's actually check the waves right now and let's see how this guy should actually play the game out. So we can see that right now she just took the tower on the bot lane. Bot lane is very pushed in, so the worst thing that he can do is going on bot lane. So he could actually go to the top lane or he could go to the mid lane. Where should he go right now? Well, so he has some big wave onto the top lane coming in and he knows that he can get some farm. In addition of that, well, he knows that the wave mid lane is pretty screwed. It's going slowly into the enemy team, and by the time that he's going to get there, he won't really get too many minions because the wave is coming into them since there are more minions on our side. So what should he do right here? And this is actually a hard question. Let's see if you guys can answer this. So what should this Xayah do right now? So because of the fact that Teemo is pathing towards top lane right now, because of the fact that the Drake is spawning in about 40 seconds, and with the Xayah you have one item, so you want to be around your team, you want to be around mid lane. The worst thing that you can do is going to the top lane, because the problem behind this play is that, I mean, sure, you get the wave, but what's going to happen if our team is going to be looking to get Drake and you are not there? So right now we got very lucky that this Xayah got a good team and the game is extremely one-sided, but this decision making is extremely bad because yes, you got a little bit of farm, but just you left your teammates alone. You could have gone mid lane, still takes a little bit of farm while being with your teammates. It would have been so much better decision making in this position. Alrighty, the second example right here is with this Aphelios. So let's identify the lane states. So right now the Singed is pushing on the top lane, so going top lane is extremely bad. On the bot lane, Ezreal has the wave close to his tower, so there is no way Jhin is going to, like, Aphelios is going to go bot lane and catch the wave. And we do also have the wave on the mid lane that is not really, like, the wave is right here, not very close. So what should Aphelios be doing right now? So if you said he should path towards mid lane, then he should take the Raptors, and then he should basically go to mid lane to catch the wave, then you're right. So this is going to allow you to farm very well, because he's going to also take the camp, and by the time that the wave is going to meet here, he already took the camp and he's mid lane. So he should basically adapt his decision making based on the minimap. In this situation, he should immediately go into the mid lane after taking the Raptors, because the other lanes are very pushed in. Alrighty, and in the last example, we're going to be analyzing Ezreal right here. So what should he be doing? Top lane is pushed in, there is no way he goes top lane. Mid lane, he does have 5 minions, and on the bot lane, well, we do have basically 4 minions. The wave is going to really come into him, but it's not really a big wave because those minions are going to kill those minions. So let's say he has like 4 minions on bot lane, 5 minions on mid lane. Where should he go right here? So in this position, he should go on the place or in the place where Echo is not. So if Echo goes mid lane, then he should go bot lane. If Echo goes bot lane, then he should go mid lane. He should avoid sharing experience. Janna is already there, but he can always leave. So in this position, he should basically follow the lane that he can get the solo experience. And since he knows that he has more minions on the mid lane, he should prefer going mid lane. Right here, he can choose and he can basically go mid lane and ping Echo to actually go onto the bot lane, because as we can see right now, the Ezreal is basically going to be faster on mid lane. So if it was me and if it was like this Ezreal, what he should be doing, he should basically take a look at the waves. So we see that the wave is actually in the tower right here. So this changes a lot. So he basically has to go onto the bot lane because this wave is bigger. So this is a gold player, so he probably doesn't know. But this guy, we can see that from going mid lane, he immediately turned into the bot lane, knowing the best decision making. So this guy is actually someone that I coached in my personalized coaching session. This guy was relatively bad in terms of the fundamentals. Right now, after the coaching sessions, he improved a whole lot. We're going to basically push for platinum. So remember guys, for those of you who have problems climbing or improving or can't really find the mistakes that you're doing, or maybe let's say you're hard stuck for a few years and you want to get better, you want to see your mistakes, you really want to improve your gameplay and get your gameplay to the next elo. You could be bronze and you want to get higher, or maybe you're silver or gold and you want to find your mistakes, maybe you're platinum, or maybe you're just diamond and you want to push for higher. I have thousands of hours of coaching. I have around 4,000 of hours of coaching on every single role, bronze to challenger, every rank, every role. So if you really want to improve your gameplay, if you really want to climb, you can book your own personalized coaching session right now. Instantly improvement guaranteed, risk-free, and you can start right now improving your gameplay and getting your gameplay to the next level. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.